Hi there, Susannah here with sequence number 2, Get Up with Susannah. Our goal is to practice movements based on the yogic sun salutations to go from standing to the floor to back up again, and to do so in a way that is supportive for your body. So I will offer suggestions and take you through a flow, but if you need to deviate from any of the movements that I'm doing in order to support your own body, go for it. Just see what you need to do to achieve your goal, our goal, which is to get up. And if you need to use a chair or anything else to do so, by all means. Let's get started. So go to the top of your mat with your feet a few inches apart, parallel. I would suggest that some of us will be using blocks, so I do have 2 blocks at the ready, okay? And I won't be using the chair myself, but you might be, okay? Chair's there in case I change my mind. So root down in 2 feet, tailbone drops, shoulders relaxed. Sweep your arms out to the sides on an inhale, and then exhale, hinge at your hips, take your hips back, and come down to a low halfway fold, we might call this. So a half fold. So I like to take a moment here, bend and straighten knees. Notice that spine is straight. I've hinged at my hips, and I'm lowering and lifting. And now, moving on, take a breath, and then exhale, further fold forward. Now, I'm going to take blocks here. You might not use blocks. You'll bring your hands all the way to the floor, or some of you might just hang on to the chair. So from the lowered position, we'll step the left foot back in the first side. So left foot back, and now we're lowering and lifting the hips in this lunge. So you could be palms on the mat, you could be fists on the mat, or 2 blocks as I am using. And so we'll drop hips and lift hips, straightening and bending the front knee. Great. Now we'll pause in the lunge for a moment. Pause in stillness. Next move, stepping the front foot back. To meet the back move, we'll find a plank position. So before I step back, I'm taking my blocks out of the way and planting my hands on the floor and stepping back into high plank. Now, every day, we can choose a different plank, or we can choose our favorite plank or the plank that works best. So top of the push-up or high plank is an option. Going to hold for a few breaths. We're going to drop to the knees if we want to and do a knee down plank. And some of us have already, I'm sure, I know you guys, are down on forearm plank. And whichever you choose is great. It's great core strengthening. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees can drop, hands firm, stretch it back. Extended child's, stretch it out. Now, if you did not already do today the first sequence, we're going to slide and glide right now, just like the first sequence, and then move into downward dog. That's the plan. But first, drop your hips and lift your heart. Look up and take your hips back. Pull your fingers back. So press forward, lift up, take it back. That's a breath. Inhale, exhale. And now, from table position, curl your toes, spread your fingers, lift your hips, downward facing dog pose. Great. So now, if down dog's not your jam today, not a problem. You could be doing extended child's. You could be doing some cat-cow. You can be doing whatever feels great. But down dog here is what I'm doing. So press into hands if you're doing this. Lengthen your spine. Hips are, you're bending your knees a little so your spine is straight. And you're choosing pedaling or stillness. It's all good. Find your breath here, downward dog. Relax your neck. Excellent. And now, knees to the floor. You can do a little stretch back. Extended child's. And then release to first sitting on heels, but we'll rise right up to our tall kneeling. So tall kneeling, knees, hips, shoulders. Let's go ahead and step your right foot forward, curl your back toes, bring your arms up in crescent lunge position, inhale, and then exhale, release your arms around and down. Next move is to rise up. 3 options. Option 1 would be to get that chair closer and hold on to it. Option 2 is to press your hands into your thigh, curl your back toes, and lift up. And option 3 would be to bring your hands to the mat, lift your hips off the floor, and bring the foot forward and stand up. You might be familiar with that. More traditional way, if you were in a sun salutation flow. For these purposes here of training our bodies to be prepared to stand, should we ever find ourselves unexpectedly on the earth, I'm going to do this middle version and utilize the support of my front thigh. So taking your hands, if you're choosing this version, whichever works for you is fine, press down, curl back toes, and step up. And here I am, standing. Inhale, arms up. That's your breath. Exhale, release the arms. And here it is. We've gone from standing to the floor, up again, other side, my friends. We're not done yet. So 2 feet, hip width apart. Root down, 2 feet, tailbone drops, shoulders relax. You can roll them a few times. Press up through your crown. Enjoy beautiful posture to begin. Now on the breath. Notice I bend the knees a little to sweep the arms. Inhale and gently squeeze your glutes. That's your breath in. Exhale, hinge at your hips. We're coming to a halfway fold. Hands on the thighs. You can bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. You can stay right here. You could grab onto a chair if it's your choice. Or I'm going to get those blocks nearby me because I'm going to come down to forward bend with the hands on the blocks. Now we want to avoid rounding the spine, so I'm not going into a full forward bend with straight legs. I'm keeping the knees bent. And now we're doing the other side from the first side. This is side 2, which means the right leg, in my case, will step back. And then I'm in this lunge. I'm using the 2 blocks, but you could be using fists, no blocks, hands, whatever works. Drop the hips, lift the hips, bend, and lift. Feels so good. Do that a couple times. Now pause in stillness in your lunge. Hands can be firm on blocks or the mat. I'm going to lose my blocks, as I like to say. Lose the blocks to be on the mat, more grounding, and then step back into plank pose. Again, choose your plank. Choose your plank. Be nice and straight and strong in plank. Crown to tailbone to heels. If you would like to drop your knees, drop your knees. If you'd like to go to forearm plank, go to forearm plank. But give yourself a good 20 seconds or more here, finding your breath. Core strengthening, upper body strengthening. Yes, we're strong. Inhale. Exhale, drop to the knees, stretch back, extended child's. Now, in today's flow, I'm going to take us on this side with pelvic tilts and thoracic movement. So here we go. Tuck tailbone, lift tailbone. Tuck tailbone, lift butt. 3 or 4. Great. Now, upper thoracic movement. So drop the chest, keeping the arms straight, shoulder blades together, push away. Feels so good. Everything stays straight and still except for the dropping of your chest. Shoulder blades squeeze. Shoulder blades go across your back. They retract. They protract. Arms remain very straight. Great. And now we'll go to optional downward facing dog. Spread your fingers. If you'd just like to go to a extended child's or do a cat-cow movement, that's an option. Down dog's what I'll demonstrate here. So lift your hips, press into your hands, lengthen your arms, straight spine, knees are bent, breath. So you play with your dog. Relax your neck, your jaw, your face. Breathing, breathing. Excellent. And now inhale. On the exhale, we'll come forward, drop knees, extended child's, and then transition up to tall kneeling to complete the flow. You may walk your knees a little forward if You'd like to be closer to your chair in case you're using it, but we'll be moving forward, stepping the left leg forward since we brought the right knee back before. Whatever, it doesn't matter really, but try to go to the other side if you can remember. So stepping your left leg forward, bring your arms up in crescent lunge position, inhale, and then exhale, release your arms around and down. Remember, I shared that you have options. You've got a chair there if you need it. You might bring your hands to the floor, curl your back toes, and step the back foot forward here into a standing forward bend. The problem with that particular move for some of us is that we will find that our spine will be quite rounded, which is why blocks are helpful. That's one way to come out of this. And I'm going to once again offer a position I think is quite functional. Should we ever need to stand up, this one really works. We're using the support of our strong lower body to help us, support us, and get us to standing. So I'm pressing 2 hands into the top thigh, curling back toes, using breath, and rise up, 2 feet together, arms out, and complete the flow. There it is. Namaste. All right, thank you for joining me in sequence number 2. I would love to hear how it went for you. You can comment below. You can go on the Facebook group, the Strong Bones Challenge, and share your experience. And if you're not yet a member of the Strong Bones Challenge Facebook group, you know you can ask to join, and we would love to have you. And this is my YouTube channel you're watching this video on. If you're not yet subscribed to it, you might want to click the subscribe button and give this video a like, a thumbs up like. And this is part of my book, my ebook called Get Up with Susannah, where we are learning and preparing ourselves for real life eventuality, possibility that we might find ourselves on the earth and we need everything from our brains to our body parts to support us to get from being on the ground to standing. So if you're interested in purchasing that book, if you don't already have it, below this video there is a link and you can check it out. All right, so thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.